Whoa, is that a turbo Volvo? Weird. Huh.
What's up, guys? It's Drifts and Lifts here. Alright, so today's the day that you've all been waiting for. I'm putting this car back on the road. So I put insurance on it yesterday. I took insurance off Miss Huff because, yeah, Miss Huff was a little too beat up for street use. So I decided to put Goldie back on the road. So yeah, this car, it needs a couple things, and basically in the last couple days I've been, tinkering with it. But yeah, I got the wheels on, so I got some tires mounted on those wheels. These are classic Goldie wheels that I always rock on here. So I put a new battery in it, a new distributor cap and rotor, a couple little things basically. Nothing too crazy. Put headlights in it, put taillights in it. When a car sits in my garage, sometimes it gets pulled apart for use for other cars. So luckily Goldie didn't get too far gone. Only took about a half an hour to put the stuff back on, so no big deal. Yeah, so basically what we're gonna do, I need a steering wheel. Well, it has a stock steering wheel, but I want to get my aftermarket wheel back. So my good friend Josh has that. I lent a couple parts to him. He has my boost controller, and he has my boost gauge, I believe. So what we're gonna do now, I haven't started up Goldie in a good while now. It's probably been a couple months now. So we'll do a cold start video, and then what I'm gonna do is go put good gas in it. I'm gonna put my insurance plates on it. We're gonna go put good gas in it because this gas has probably been sitting forever, and we're gonna take this thing for a cruise. So I got my GoPro 5 here. I'm gonna use the suction cup mount and mount it on the top, and maybe we'll see some flames or something. But yeah, so Goldie, last time I drove her, it had a small bit of a misfire in the top end. So I'm not too sure what that is. I was hoping the cap and rotor fix it. I'm gonna say probably unlikely, but you never know. The old cap and rotor looked fine. So yeah, about a year ago we had this thing on the dyno. We made some decent numbers with it. I think this car put down 237 wheel horsepower and some crazy torque number because we had the boost spiking to like 25 pounds. I made 334 foot-pounds to the wheel. Quite a bit. This head flow is not very good. I do have another 531 up on the shelf here that I may eventually put in Goldie. Not too sure yet what the plan is. More or less, this video I just want to get it on the road and go for a cruise in it because it's been a while. I put my blue seat back in because the Recaro is in Miss Huff right now, so this is going to be the cruiser seat. That's fine. No big deal there. I got to install my boost gauge in my little slot right there. And yeah, so I'm pretty stoked, guys. Let's do this. I just put a new battery in it, so it should fire up first start. Like I said, the gas is really old, but that shouldn't be a problem just for cruising and starting it up. Once I get in the boost though, I'm definitely gonna want to put some good gas in here. So yeah, let's do that right now. She runs. That's good. Seems to run all right, actually. It's got a bit of a weird squeak in the front end. It's like a beep, beep, beep. Did you guys hear that? Oh, this car looks really good, man. Jeez. See, she's acting a little weird. A little bit sputtery. So yeah, I'm not too sure, but This car could potentially have a blown head gasket, just very slightly. The coolant, once I get up to operating temp, it starts bubbling really weird. I'm not too sure what that is. We're gonna have to figure that out as we go. But now that I have it on the road, I can actually like drive it around and do a compression test and like kind of mess with it a bit, right? So I think that's what we're gonna do right now. All right, so we got Miss Huff in the garage, back to her slumber. I'll be pulling this out for the Matsuri in 2 weeks, so she's not done yet. Now we got plates, we got everything in Goldie to go for a little cruise. So it actually has like pretty like over a half tank of gas already in it. So that's all really old gas. I'm gonna have to just cruise it around. I won't be able to get into boost too much. I can kind of like, you know, ease into it and make blow off valve sounds and that kind of thing. But I'm gonna have to save like the full wide open throttle ripping for next video. I hope you guys can forgive me, I'm sorry. But yeah, no, all we're gonna do is mount the GoPro to the top of the roof and just listen to that beautiful red block spool sound. Yeah, so we'll like mount it right about there. Go for a little cruise. I actually just took it down the road just to test, and it made like a big backfire sound and just scared the whole neighborhood. So that's pretty funny. Yeah, but no, I got my Momo steering wheel back in it. If you guys haven't seen this car, if you're new to the channel, I did kind of a funny color scheme in here. I actually got together a pinstripe blue interior, and then I clashed it together with the already tan interior that was in this car from the factory. Pretty funny, tan and blue. Even got the blue door cards in it. I don't know, I kind of like funky, cool stuff, so I don't know, fits me, works good. Yeah, we got a SE spoiler on this car, so that's another cool touch to this thing I really like. Actually, I think I should pop this open. This is like a spacer so it doesn't rattle around, but it's actually making the trunk sit upwards. There we go, that's better. Yeah, so let's go for a cruise. Take it a little easy. I'm getting into boost a little bit too much. I gotta put new gas in this thing, but I gotta burn all the way through this gas before I do that, because you don't want like a half incomplete mixture of half 94, half 70 octane. Yeah, but no, it still runs pretty good. I'm pretty stoked about that. Chassis still feels good. I forget how like clean this car actually is. I had it pretty spiffed up for a while there. So there we go, guys. That's Goldie. It's good to have her back on the road, that's for sure. I'm trying to think of like things I should do to it in the near future. I'm probably gonna compression test it just to make sure everything's still all good to go. Yeah, I want to, that'll also potentially tell me if my head gasket's blown. But it runs pretty darn good. I can't wait to actually put some good gas in it and then go for a really good rip. I'll do that on another video, so like and subscribe. Stay tuned. You'll be seeing more of this car, that's for sure. I've kind of decided though, I don't really want to drift it at track events. Every time I drift something at a track event with Jake and those guys, I always get some crazy body damage happening, right? So I have Miss Huff as the missile car now. That's kind of the dedicated track car that I'm going to be trailering 2 track events with my trusty old Dodge here. Yeah, so no, it's just it's basically more or less just good to have it back on the road. It needs like an alignment and a bunch of little things, but the car itself is still pretty straight and good to go. It has an oil leak, I know that. I got to deal with that bubbling in the coolant system. So yeah, bunch of cool stuff to come for the channel, guys. Yeah, we actually have the Drift Union Matsuri, so that's the 2-day event. That's coming up in about 2 weeks from now. So I got to do a couple prep things on Miss Huff. I got to align it because the steering rack got bent. Probably going to put a new steering rack in it, to be honest. And yeah, so a couple little things. That's about it. What's to come for the channel? Yeah, that's right. I totally forgot to tell you guys. You guys that watch the channel religiously, you guys will know that I had those 2 wagons. So that one parts wagon, I think I actually already said this in another video, I forget. I'm gonna say it again anyways. I had that parts turbo manual wagon, and I also had the 940 automatic wagon. So I actually ended up selling those to my good friend Josh Reel, because if you guys remember on the Villain Sportsland event, he ended up unfortunately crashing his 2JZ S13. So he's looking for kind of more like a missile car now. We're gonna put that together for him. I'll probably do a couple videos on that too. We got to do a manual swap, a turbo swap on it, a bunch of little things. Turbo Scott is back in business. Guy's got his license back. He's got his car back on the road. So we'll be seeing more of Turbo Scott in the near future. He'll probably come out to a drift event as well. So yeah, lots of Volvo stuff to come realistically. Hope you guys liked the video. It was pretty fun taking Goldie for it. I'm gonna cruise it around today, burn all this gas out of it, and then I'll fill it up with 94 and I can really like crank up the boost and rip on it. I think it's running over 15 pounds of boost right now. We had it tuned at 21 pounds. It was spiking to like 23, 24. So that's where all that torque came from. 334 foot-pounds came from that 24-pound spike of boost. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Most people are probably watching the channel like 25 pounds of boost and it's only making that amount of power. That is a stock 530 head flow for you. To really make these motors wake up, you got to open up the heads and make them flow better. So I do have a 531 sitting in the garage, just a stock 531. I'll decide what to do with that. We'll kind of see how it goes. The only problem is with putting more power in Goldie is the transmission will blow. So before I do that, realistically, I got to fix the transmission. So, I mean, yeah, we'll get around to that. Everything's money, right? Transmissions, ZF swaps, and all this cost quite a bit of money. So I'm just gonna have fun with it how it is for a while, and we'll get to things. So anyways, guys, that's about it for the video. Like and subscribe for gooey Volvo paste. Peace out.